Good morning, LVR. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Tamius.
And this is LVTV. We acknowledge, respect, and honour the First Nations on whose traditional territories the school district operates and all Aboriginal people who reside within the boundaries of SD8.
Reminder to the intercultural ambassadors of our meeting tomorrow at 11:40 in room 109.
Today, LVI will be joining students from across SD8 to take literal steps towards reconciliation, as today is the Wakapnet Run Walk. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Wheel for reconciliation, meaning to walk with long strides and to take big steps. We will be showing videos about this after the broadcast, so please stick around to see them.
Attention all LVR athletes. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, June 15th. It's the year-end Bombers Barbecue celebration in the courtyard. Please sign up on the trophy case and tell your teammates. Post-COVID return to sports deserves a celebration. Please see Mr. McComb if you have any questions.
There will be a screening of the latest Touchdowns Nelson documentary, Queering the Interior, on June 22nd. Tickets are available on the Civic Theatre website.
Hey Jonathan, you want to hear a joke?
Okay.
Okay, so why did Simba's dad from The Lion King die?
I don't know, why?
Because he couldn't move faster.
The lunch special in the landing today is falafel bowls.
That's all for today, LVR. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time on LVTV and hear those ABED videos that we talked about earlier.
Good day. My name is Chief Jason Louie of the Lower Kootenay Band. I understand that we will be having an event called Bukan Gimmick, which means to take large strides. And this walk and run is in the spirit of reconciliation. If you can't run, then I encourage you to walk. And you like the translation, to walk with big strides, with long strides, that we all take those strides in the spirit of reconciliation. So once again, on behalf of the Lower Kootenay Band, community, elders, and the elected leadership, try your best and always think towards a beautiful and bright future where we truly reach reconciliation. Dachas.
Kisik UK Kapiniskis, Hukaksik Jared Basil, Hukake Gache Yakanuki. Usugas Kukni Nasamiki. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jared Basil, and I come from Yakanuki. I'm really glad to be here today. More importantly, I'm really honored to be here today. It's an absolute privilege to spend time walking in reconciliation with future generations. It's a really important time for future generations to start educating themselves on Canadian history. In our culture in Tanaka, we're taught that when we do things, we're taught to think 3 or 4 generations ahead. And also when we do things like this, when we do walks like this, we walk for those who don't have the ability to walk for themselves. And so today, we take 10,028 plus steps for unmarked graves. And today, we take steps for our elders in their wheelchairs who aren't able to make it today, for the elders who passed away fighting for our rights. The elders and the future generations are who we walk for today. Today, when we walk in reconciliation, we demonstrate to Canada what reconciliation can look like with boots on the ground. When we put our hearts together and we walk in unity for bigger purposes, bigger than ourselves, we have the ability to impact positive change moving forward. And so it's an absolute privilege and it's an absolute honor to be standing in front of you today. I grew up in this community. I never thought we'd have a day like this, where we'd be standing in front of the band office, walking in reconciliation with police officers, with fire department, with future generations, with non-Indigenous students, Canadians who are willing to put their best foot forward, to walk in reconciliation, who are willing to put differences aside for future generations. And so when I say that today we take 10,028 plus steps, I want you all to know that your steps and the walk that we did today has the ability to impact the worldview on Indigenous peoples. Indigenous peoples want to share our culture. We want the ability to exemplify who we are as Indigenous people. We're all given gifts, and each one of us has a gift, including all you students. And it's up to us as individuals to identify that gift. Equally as important, it's up to us to share that gift amongst another. And when we share those gifts, and we focus on where we align rather than we focus on our differences, the positive impacts that we can generate, the change that we can generate moving forward is monumental. And so, in closing, when you walk home today and you're taking those steps after we end our event today, I want you to think about the future generations. I want you to think about the babies. I want you to think about the elders. I want you to think about all those students in there that are Indigenous that never had the opportunity to do things when we were growing up. There's a lot of Yakanuki alumni here. Sherry, Sandra, a lot of others, Trina, myself, so many Yakanuki alumni. When we were going to school here, we didn't have things like this. We didn't have this level of willingness. We didn't have your support. We didn't have advocacy in the future generations. And so it's an absolute privilege and it's an absolute honor to stand here in front of you today, to be able to say these words. And I just want to say, you know, for you young kids, to be heard means to say something of value. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Trish Smiley. I'm Superintendent of Schools. During the week of June 1st, each school in the school district participates in a school-based event called Wugong Gong Gamik, shared with the school district by Nisukan Louis of Yakanuki. This is a Tanaha word that means to walk with long strides, and this is an event where students walk, run, or wheel in honor of reconciliation. The event first started in 2018-19 at Selmo Secondary, hosted a day with drums, gifts, public speaking, as well as the Walk, Run, Wheel program. This now happens at all schools. This year is especially meaningful as we honor the 1-year anniversary of the Tk'emlúps te Secwépemc First Nation announcing the discovery of the remains of 215 children in unmarked graves at the former Kamloops Indian Residential School. The discovery of these burial sites confirmed the truth that residential school survivors have long known, and this event has had a profound impact in how we understand our history and relearn the truth of atrocities that occurred in residential and day schools not that long ago. Over the past year, many other residential school sites in British Columbia and across Canada have shared findings of unmarked burials, missing children, and exposed further tragedy and abuses that occurred in First Nations and Métis and Inuit communities. Wugong Gong Gamik allows us the opportunity to spend time reflecting on how our school district community can action reconciliation in our schools, in our work sites, and in our communities. It allows us an opportunity to speak with our students and coworkers about the truth of our history. I invite you all to participate in this day and to make your own plans to walk with long strides in the spirit of reconciliation. Thank you.